Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Steve Wiideman, Hansel, Leo here from Wiideman Consulting Group. Hope you had a great weekend. If you're watching this today on Monday, we're trying a new coffee shop today. This one's
85 degrees in Cypress, California.
Cappuccino, Java Jive, Mocha Latte, Java Jive. I love coffee, I love tea.
85 degrees. That was like Cafe 85. It's
No,
85 degrees. So we got this recommendation from a restaurant that uses their recipes. So he had me have some kind of really interesting iced coffee. So I'm wondering if that's what this place is really good at. Today we didn't get an iced coffee, though. We got an Americano. Next week we'll do the iced coffee. It's summer.
Yeah.
Summer. It should be fun.
Yeah.
This place is packed. It's right next to Cypress High School off Valley View down there in Cypress, California. So if you're down in the area and you want to check out this place, apparently it's all the rave. So Americanos. Good morning.
Cheers.
There it is. Cheers. Good morning.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can imagine another iced coffee would be good too.
Probably,
And
yeah.
it almost has that Korean coffee feel to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they do something a little extra to it as opposed to just making it drip coffee. It's really good. So, thinking about search, I've been getting a lot of questions lately from people that want to know how they get their page to rank. Hey Steve, I want to rank for this page in Google. How do I do it? Right? What's the secret? How did you get to be number one for SEO expert when you were doing it? What's the trick? And I thought that might be a good thing. We've got about 10 minutes today to chat, so I might kind of go through some of the things that you could do to your landing page to get them to rank. Some of the attorneys we're helping, we have some of the same troubleshooting that we're doing. We're looking at a page and saying, how come we're not ranking for bus lawyer in a particular city? What do we got to do to get this page to rank number one in Google? I think the first place to start with anything is making sure that you're looking at the right keyword, right? I mean, if you're going after bus accident, for example, and you're an attorney, well, that's a broad topic. That's not somebody looking for a lawyer, attorney, or law firm. So you gotta make sure that you're targeting the right thing. I get asked a lot, why don't I rank for the word SEO? Because SEO is a topic and I'm a person. So I rank for SEO expert, and we're trying to rank for SEO consultancy and some other terms that are important to us. So first thing is making sure that you've segmented what's a topic or a awareness phase of the buyer's journey type of keyword versus what is a buyer's phase keyword. You know, an actual noun like an expert or specialist or lawyer or whatever. I think that's number one. Once you've determined that, you perform a search. You look to see what shows up in Google, and maybe even take the top 3 pages and print them out and put them up on your wall. Take your page and go by and see what's different. Then look at what's going on off the website related to that page. Look at how many links the page has earned, if any. See how many times the page has been mentioned. Take a string of text from the page and put it in quotes into Google and see how many other websites are curating that content as a best answer to a topic, so that when Google's crawling the web and it's finding all this information, that it knows that this page should rank because it's seen so many other websites reference it. I think that's the first sort of easy thing that you can do in about 5 minutes. Next is going to be really looking at SEO focal points and user focal points. Does my page have a engaging, helpful video versus the competing pages?
Which is huge right now.
Yes.
Everyone's
That's why we're
trying
doing
to
it.
shoot
Fine, we're
video.
video. Yeah, it's important. You can put metadata around it. You can put schema.org/video object markup, which has title, description, tags. You can feed that to Google Search Console. You can look at unique imagery. If your page is supposed to solve a problem, right? Even if it's a service page, show the steps. For one of our clients has a page for where you can sell your Rolex, right? And this page has a diagram that walks you through step 1, step 2, and step 3, so that you know what the expectations are. Attorneys, have the same thing. What's the process look like, and exploration and discovery and all these different things that they do. The diagrams are helpful. Other people will curate them. You can share those images on Pinterest and Imager and Flickr and other sites and put a link in the description back to the page. And then you have to look at psychology. You look at what you're saying to the person who hits that page. Is that page written to rank in Google, or is that page written to solve the user's problem? Right? My problem is I need to rank in Google, and I heard that title tags are important, so I search for title tag principles. And I get a bunch of listings in Google, title tag principles. Oh, here's one. Learn title tag principles that improve SEO ranking. Well, that's what I wanted. The title tag principles, yeah, that's what I searched for, but I really want to rank in Google. And this guy solved it. He knows exactly what I want. I think that's another critical thing, is thinking about the psychology and serving the user with the end desire of what it is they actually wanted. For Skechers, it's not just women's shoes. Women's shoes, what are they really looking for? Well, I want a pair of comfortable shoes. Comfortable women's shoes by Skechers, right? You think about what the users are really trying to get. You look at your data, and that's a couple of things that you can do. The other thing is you go to your webmaster and you compare up again those top competing pages. Does mine load faster? Does mine look good on Firefox, on Chrome, on Internet Explorer, on what's the new one?
Safari.
Microsoft Edge, Safari. Yeah, for Apple users. Apple users. And so you look at all the different browsers for browser compatibility. You look at even operating systems. You might be on like a Linux system or something, or on iOS. Right? You want to make sure, because you've done this. You've done a PowerPoint and seen it, how Mac and PCs don't play together with how they're designed. So you want to look at all those different areas. There's testing tools. One of my favorites is mobiletest.me, which is fun. Shows you how your page looks on different layouts. There's other tools that you can go online to test your website on different operating systems and different devices, and you can just do it with your handheld or whatever too. You can just pull it manually and see how it looks. The other thing is going to be page speed. Your page must load faster than the competition, unless you're a photographer. If you're a photographer, you do wedding photos, or your whole business revolves around people looking at your images, people know that those are big images and they're going to wait for them. You still want them to be optimized to fit the device and load at a speed that's relative to the device. You don't need an 8,000 width JPEG on a page that's max going to load at 2,000 pixels wide.
Right.
Make that picture 2,000 pixels wide, but keep the quality high. Even if it's a little bit slower, it's still, that's what the user wants to see, is high quality.
Talking about that, I was curious about. I was wondering about GoPro website.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't checked it out, but I mean, it's related to video, right? So it's about video recording and all that. So I was curious to see what they have in the home, like above the fold, like what type of video they offer, because that's actually a fact. That's going to affect the site speed. So I'm sure they're very careful with that. But I was wondering. I'm going to check it out later.
I think with sites like that, it's a lot like, it's not like the mullet idea, right? Where it's business in front, party in the back, right? I think when the site needs to load quick enough so that the user gets 90% of what they need right away, and then the supportive content you can lazy load, or you can have a read more, or you can have them drill down, so that the rest of that content loads a little bit slower after the fact. So how do I get my page to rank? SEO focal points. Have a compelling title and description that describe the page and convince the user that you've solved their end desire. Make sure it fits within the pixel and character limitations of the title and description field, or they're not even going to see it. There's testing tools you can use. We have one on our website at Wiideman.com. Just go to tools. It's looking at a compelling headline, so then when the user does get to that page, it's not just keywords stuffed into an H1 tag. It's something compelling. The reason they want to visit this page, the reason they want to choose us to solve their problem. It's compelling imagery and video and context. What are the areas that are most important? If a competitor has a page and 20 supporting pages under it, then we should consider creating some supporting pages to address those same needs, and maybe even better than what the competition's doing. Because the guy who has a category is always going to beat the guy who has a page. So think about that. If there's ways that you can dive in and provide more authoritative, supportive content, that'll help your page rank, because not only will it give more keyword usage to your website, but it also means every individual child page will link to that parent category, giving that category more internal link value, which Google pays very close attention to. If you want more tips on how to rank your page, you can always send us an email or note, or put a comment in the video here. We're happy to share some examples of pages that rank well so that you can reverse engineer them. If you've got a page you want us to look at, please let us know. We'll definitely do a fun video and kind of website clinic for you, give you some ideas on ways that you can improve, and hopefully you'll find that valuable. Anyway, this is Steve, Hansel, and Leo hanging out, doing a search and sip.
Cheers, guys.
Have a great week, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
See ya.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.